Hello everyone, you're welcome to another episode of Growing Your Business with Linda. As usual, I remain your host. I give you tips on how you can start and grow your small business without breaking the bank. So this week, let's quickly dive into what we want to discuss. We're going to be talking about how you can start small and then grow the business really big. So I'm talking about starting with products that are also expensive that people can afford. So when you want to start a business, you want to start with cheap, simple products that people can easily access and can easily buy off you. You don't really want to start with selling high-tech equipment that are so big to move and carry about, so expensive, and most people cannot afford. Now, do not forget also, you can't even put this high-tech stuff on social media, which means most people will not be able to pay for it. So when you want to start a business, let's start with something small. Something I call sometimes cheap and cheerful, which people can easily always want to buy, can access, and do not give you the feedbacks or responses like, I cannot afford it. So find products that are easy for people to spend their money on and not feel bad about. Now, do not forget that you need consistent purchase to be able to remain in business, and you need a good number of these people to buy your product. It could be anything. So most times people start with food because, of course, it's one of the basic amenities of life and it's really cheap and people can easily buy it without thinking too much. So they do not need to tell you stuff like, I need to put it in my budget. It's not in my plan. I didn't budget for, they can't give you all those kind of responses because it's really not that expensive. But then if you want to offer a product or a service that is really way off people, then you need to have a proper plan, structure, and things in place of how you're going to sell it, at what cost you want to put it on, what price you want to sell, and who exactly will be willing and able to buy it. So those key things are things you need to look into. And if you can answer those questions, then that's fine. You're good to go. Now, one other thing you need to look at is how do I keep my fixed costs really low and then keep my variable costs higher? Most times, SMEs start having businesses, and when they start a business, they acquire a large chunk of fixed costs. So I'm talking about buying cars that are not necessary, getting a big office space that is not necessary, having loads of people as employees that they do not need, but just in the front of saying, oh, I've started a business and all that. Now, you don't really need all that in the first place. So you just need some basic things, as I've said in the previous episodes, like a website, social media page, one or two people who can actually work for you as contract staff, not full-time, but then still give you the full service that you need. What you're trying to do is keep your fixed costs really very low so that you're not paying big, huge amounts of annual rents yearly, and then you're not paying loads of people that you do not technically need. And then you can always work with experts or consultants who come and work with you once in a while. So this could be twice in a month or monthly, helping you keep your books or keep access to things that you really need. As time goes on, definitely, you will know when your business really needs to have more people in terms of marketing, PR, HR, and all that. You can always outsource these basic things to a consultant, to an external company that can help you manage it until you grow. Do not forget today, we talked about you avoiding, having products that are too large to move about, which will cost you more in terms of delivery. Also having products that are too expensive that people cannot afford. So you need to keep it simple, cheap, cheerful, more customers, more sales, more money for you to have. And then please keep your costs low. Fixed costs really low and variable costs higher. In that way, you can manage your business and grow your business properly. Till I come your way again, I remain your host on Growing Your Business with Linda. Thank you.